Alright, hello guys, I'm back now. Yes, I've been busy a couple of days with road trip, so there will be a road trip video coming maybe tomorrow. But anyway, so a couple of days ago, I was out driving, right? And then I got pulled over by the police. Yeah, so let me explain what happened. So I was driving on my way home, right? And at was again in Nordstrand, yeah. And then I slowly caught up with a car. It was a Volkswagen, and then the road split into the regular lane and the bus lane, or so-called the Tesla lane. And then I just slowly pull past that car, that Volkswagen. And then usually I don't watch people when I pass them, and I'm too busy just focusing on the road. And this time I looked over and I saw a bunch of screens, and I was like, oh, But I was just driving it on my normal speed, right? So I was cruising at 68 kilometers per hour on the speedometer. That is around 66 kilometers per hour real speed. It was a 60 zone. Okay, and then after a while, when I passed the Volkswagen, I just pull into the regular lane because there's like this underpass and whatever. And then the car behind me turned on the blue light. I was like, whoa, what the heck? I wasn't going that much over. I mean, most other people in Oslo, they drive much faster than me. And then this very nice police officer, he came to me and like, yes, this is just a routine control. I was thinking, yeah, routine control, right? Yeah, and he said, yeah, please, can I get your driver's license? I'm like, okay, here we go. And then he was like, okay, yeah, we were just looking for a Model X. There are lots of Model X around here. I'm like, well, this is Oslo. And then it wasn't me. Yeah, so, and then he let me go. So I was like, okay, that was a bit weird. Why would he randomly pull me over, you know? Was I driving too fast? Was he finding an excuse to pull me over because I was driving a little bit over? Because I've been pulled over by police several times. And I remember one time, that time it was in Millennium Falcon, I literally drove like 1 kilometers per hour over the speed limit on this dual carriageway, and he pulled me over, you know. So I was thinking maybe it's the same type of cop here, but no, actually it wasn't. It was just a nice police. He was actually looking for a stolen Model X, because later that evening he called me back. And he said that, yeah, you know, if we have time, we will call back to people we have pulled over just to explain to them what happened. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. And also, he also told that, yeah, you know, your name was a little bit, we kind of know you. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, geez, shit, police knows me, okay. So yeah, they seen my videos. And there was apparently a Model X, a gray Model X they were looking for that was reported stolen. So, and he said that he wasn't sure about my car. I guess my car was so dirty. So mine is blue, by the way. Yeah, so that's why he pulled over, just to be sure. And they found it. It was stolen. I mean, it was reported stolen by the neighbors, and the owner was on vacation. And I think, well, okay, this is public info, so I'm not telling you guys any secret or anything. By the way, the light here goes on and off. Yeah, it's just in my garage. But apparently, you know, the owner was on vacation and wasn't like the most high-tech, up-to-date people, but they figured out, you know, how to look in the app. And so I asked them, hey, so did it help with the app? And the police said, well, kind of, yeah, it helped a little bit, but, you know, they have to communicate via a third person, and, you know, they have to relay the information. So it's like, it helps a little bit, but, yeah. And, apparently, then I wanted to know, like, how did the thief steal this in the first place? Well, it turns out that someone broke into the house, found the key fob, and then they could obviously just drive the car. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, that's how they did it. I was thinking like relay or something else, man. So, okay. And also, yeah, pin to drive was not set, because that's something you can do. You can set pin to drive, and then you have to enter every time you want to drive it. So maybe I should try to do that when I'm on vacation next time. I also done the same like mistake, like I parked the car on the airport. If you can get the key and drive, I mean, if you get in key, get inside, then you can technically drive the car. So, and also I tried something. There's that, you know, the mobile access. You can, I mean, you can disable. I mean, in order to disable mobile access, you have to input the PIN. Actually, you have to input your password. So it's not supposed to be that easy to disable it anymore. But I tried it on my car and didn't work, and I googled it, but it seems like it's only for Model 3 for now. But eventually, all the Tesla will get it so that if some thief steals the car, they cannot just simply turn off mobile access. But I mean, there are still other ways to get around it. So I was thinking, you know, maybe there should be some improvements in like try to make Tesla even safer and even more like theft proof. So, for instance, I've seen on the IPS group that people reporting false alarms. Like they get alert on the app that the car is stolen, and it's not stolen. Okay, but that's a different thing. But how about there's like a feature where maybe with some geofencing or whatever, you know, or maybe a button in the car or even in the app, you can say that you want to go into night mode or holiday mode or something, you know, like secure mode or something like that, right? Where you put the car in this mode and then you're not supposed to move it. For instance, at night when you're asleep, you're not supposed to move it. If suddenly the car opens even and moves, or when you're on vacation, you know, you're not supposed to move it or even open the car, then there should be alarm. And I think it's better to get one alarm too often, a few false alarms, rather than you know, not getting an alarm and then the car is stolen and you don't know you might be on a different time zone on holiday or something, you know. So maybe that could be one solution to make it harder. But you know, the problem with pin to drive is that it's too cumbersome. No, I don't use it because I enter and exit the car and I start and stop all the time. I want that convenience feature, so I don't want to use pin to drive. I mean, pin to drive is a nice safety feature, but it's too cumbersome to use. You know, same with a passive entry. You know, I also use passive entry because it's convenient. I also enter and exit the car all the time. So in that secure mode, you could, you know, enable passive entry and enable pin to drive, and like make it really hard to start the car if you accidentally would do it because you're not supposed to move it that time. Anyway, you know, that could be a solution. Another solution in case of theft is that maybe if Tesla has an agreement with the police or the other way, then I think there should be a case where, you know, let's say I'm the owner, someone stole Optimus Prime, then I have to give Tesla my approval to, or I could even pre-approve, you know, that it's okay for police to pull information. They only need location. So if they can get some kind of if they have like access to it via some API or whatever, special access, so they can see position of Optimus Prime, and that would be way easier for the police to track my car. That could make it easier, you know, or make the car safer, and also make it less desirable to steal Teslas. And this is a third thing I thought about. It sounds very science fiction, but I mean, would it be technically possible for Tesla to power down the car? You know, if someone is stealing Optimus Prime, I'm calling Tesla and say, "Hey, someone stole my car. Seriously, this is Tesla Björn. You know, someone stole my car. Can you guys stop whoever that is?" Like, can they issue some power down? Of course, it's about safety here, so you can't just shut down the car suddenly. You could jeopardize other people's lives. But maybe if you get some kind of warning that the car slowly loses power, you have to pull over, just like when you run out of juice, you know, something like that. And then, yeah, they will be stranded there, and then they can't drive the car. So that could also be a way to improve safety of Teslas. But of course, there are some workarounds for the thieves, which is that I don't know how it's done, but you can, in a very easy way, take out the SIM card. And if you take out the SIM card, then the connectivity is lost, and then Tesla can't track it. And also, if you take the car and put it in a container that is shielded or something like that, then you can't track it either. So there will always be ways for the bad guys to overcome some obstacle, you know. But at least if you make it hard, like, you know, a bicycle lock, you can always cut it with the right tool, but at least you make it harder for the casual thieves to steal it. So yeah, you know, that was interesting. I had an interesting talk with the police. That is a bit unusual, because normally they would be yelling at me for driving too fast or something, you know. So but, you know, we touch into some other interesting topics that I want to share with you guys, because I talked to this guy, the police officer, and he said that, you know, police, they want to get some Tesla police cars. I mean, we are like the #1 EV country in the world, right? But we don't have one single police car. Why? I mean, other countries, like, other countries are getting it now, like Luxembourg, and I've seen, in Italy, they have i3 police cars, you know. And what about Norway? So I heard that they say range is one concern. So, okay, I mean, how much range do you need? Like, a model SP100D should have 400 kilometers of range in winter in mixed conditions, and you can always just top up. I mean, there's always times when you take a break or something and you can just top up. So I mean, wouldn't that work out? Even better, you know? Yeah, they can have Chadom adapter, or maybe later they can have the CCS adapter, and then they can, when they take a break, they can just go to one of these Fortum Grønn Kontakt fast chargers, and well, if they are available, you just top up, get 100 kilometers or 50 kilometers of range. That always helps, you know. Try to, even the police has to ABC, always be charging when they can. And then maybe also better if they have dedicated fast charger or even supercharger, but those are more expensive. But let's say the DC fast charger, 50 kilowatt at the police station, so they can juice up their police cars. And even if they have, I mean, those cars should have priority, but even maybe like other employees with leaves or whatever could also juice up their cars. There's a nice bonus, you know. I mean, you get free coffee at work, don't you, and newspaper. So maybe that would work. I'm just brainstorming here a bit. I mean, like, if other people, I mean, if other police officers can, I mean, they can do it, so why not Norway, especially Norway, you know? I mean, I know that there is a problem with like long queues at the at the fast charger at sometimes. So yeah, that will always be a problem, you know. Like, you can't just go there with you, hey, police, I need the fast charger. Yes, you move your Tesla or whatever, you know, move your Leaf. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. So but also they were also looking into electric bikes. So I was like, oh, cool. So they have tried the Zero bike. So I'm like, nice, Zero, yeah, that's a fast one. But the problem is that they were not happy with the charging time. Zero only supports AC fast charging, and I look at some of the options. Okay, like with a standard option, it takes like 8 to 10 hours to charge it up. But there are some faster options where you can cut down the charging time to 2 hours. But I think that's still a little bit too long. It's like, you know, it's like a Zoe, you know, it charges. It takes 2 hours to charge up, whereas if cars have or EVs have fast charging, DC fast charging, they can usually fast charge within half an hour to 1 hour. That is way more acceptable. But I also mentioned the Lightning, you know, Lightning LS218, but I'm not sure if he understood what I was saying. I'm not sure if he knows about Lightning, because Lightning bike is like badass. It makes the Zero bike look like a fossil. Like, Lightning bike goes 350 kilometers per hour. Yeah, the 218 is 218 miles per hour top speed. That's the name it comes from. And also the Lightning bike supports DC fast charging. Half an hour fast charging, off you go again. You catch the bad guys. Yeah, but I guess it's a little bit expensive, and I'm not sure how far they have come if they actually started delivering. So, but that is always an option. The police Lightning police bike, you don't want to try to outrun that one. It's just blistering fast. But yeah, so I think that's it. A little bit of rambling for me, not too much right now. I'm gonna work on the road trip video now, so hopefully I'll get it tomorrow. So yeah, a little bit info and fun topics about what I talk about with the police. Yeah, so they didn't catch me this time, but I guess I have to be careful. Yeah, they are watching me. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.